Oh, they may be playing football and the crowd is yelling, kill the referee. But no matter what the score, when the clock strikes 4, everything stops for tea.
Hi, and welcome to Spill the Sea, the show for British expats and everybody who loves all things British. My name's Ian.
My name is Sam, and actually we are going to spill the champagne because it is New Year's Eve.
It is. It's 11:31 in London. It's 3:31 here in Las Vegas.
That's right, and we are down at McMullan's Irish pub because this is what we do. This is what we do. We want to bring in the British New Year right when it's happening back home in England.
It is, and we've got a band playing in the background here, so we are competing a little bit with the sound, but hey, It is what it is. It's New Year's Eve. If it was quiet, we'd be a lot more upset.
Yeah, but I think I just saw some fish and chips and peas just come by.
We're actually set up in the restaurant section, which means there's tables around us having this great fish and chips and burgers and stuff and everything. So.
And it's really starting to fill up because in the next 15 minutes it will be rammed in here.
I know.
But this is what we do. This is what we do on a New Year's Eve. Anywhere in the States, there's a feeling that you want to get together with your fellow Brits in Irish pubs and British pubs and Scottish pubs, and everybody congregates at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's brilliant.
As you do. And then we get to have a second New Year's Eve, whatever time zone you're in.
If you feel like it.
Or yes, or not.
Or not.
This
like
could
me.
be it. I don't know. We might peak at this point, and that'll be it for the rest of the day.
This is what I really like. So if you're one of those people, whether you're British or not, or you're one of our Anglophiles, why don't you just celebrate the afternoon and then you can be home? And for me, I'll be home with my dogs, and we'll have a bite to eat, and then we'll watch everything else on TV. So
yes, as we said, it's Spill the Champagne.
And I'm going to pretend I have some.
Well, we got something. Is that one right there? It looks a little watery, but
mine is a little watery. So,
all right. Well, cheers to you.
Cheers.
Happy early
2020.
2020. We've got 27 minutes and 2 seconds left. We've got the countdown going here as well.
We've got a nice little countdown going. As I say, we're at McMullan's in Vegas. It's packed. It's one of those times where you get to see a lot of people that you don't normally see. My family keep trying to FaceTime with me, by the way. Watch the show, family.
Exactly.
It's easier that way. But you do get to see people you haven't seen all year. Everybody shows up on New Year's
I know.
Eve.
Well, including a number of our guests that we've already had on our show. Because again, we congregate, we all come down here. So actually, we already have one of our guests.
Well, a very special guest.
Very special guest.
When we open this up, you're just going to absolutely love what you're about to see.
He's very understated today.
Oh yeah, he very didn't want to be noticed.
No.
Under the radar, we've got Elton John. Elton John.
Hello, Sam. How are you? Ian, how are you?
Very good. Disguised as.
I wanted to go
Arnie
under the radar
exactly.
today.
You thought being Elton would disguise the Arnie Copeness of yourself.
Absolutely.
Because Arnie's a legend in town.
He is a legend.
And so he needs to go undercover.
Exactly. This looks amazing.
It does. The costume is stunning.
It's handmade.
So you didn't buy it, it was made for you.
I did, but it was handmade.
I mean, it wasn't like a rental. Do you know what I mean? Like a rental costume?
No,
this was custom for you.
Oh, yeah, custom.
It's amazing.
Custom. The reason is I'm going to a 70s and 80s pop party tonight.
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to celebrate here, then New York, New Year, then Vegas, New Year.
Fantastic.
So non-stop. Non-stop.
But you did say you were going to drop into Smith's supermarket before, did you?
Yeah, it should be okay, right?
You will see people like this in Vegas.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's actually very understated for New York.
I think so.
For New York, for Las Vegas.
It's such an amazing costume.
Yeah.
Do you want to do a shout out for the person that made that?
I would to some family in Chelmsford, to Melody, Alan, and Stella. Have a great New Year. Be safe.
Right,
and
number 4.
I hope to see you in the very near future. So I don't dress like this all the time, but
he's fibbing.
my family know me,
He's
so
fibbing.
I can't
Just
lie.
on the weekends.
He's fibbing.
Just on weekends.
Yeah.
But I found there are so many things you can do on New Year's Eve, though. And everybody's got a party, and I mean, you just can't get to all of them, can you?
No, I
Is
mean-
it a house party you're going to?
No, it's actually in a restaurant,
Oh, is
friend's
it?
restaurant, not far from here actually.
Nice.
And yeah, it's great band, and should be a lot of fun. A lot of fun.
Right.
And I get to see fireworks for the first time in 25 years in Las
Because
Vegas.
you would normally be
I
working,
normally-
wouldn't
Oh,
you?
right. Of course, you're usually on the inside in the casino because you work in the casino
Absolutely.
industry.
So
Right.
tonight
Oh.
we can get outside and actually see the
For
fireworks.
25
Yeah,
years.
first time.
Do you know there's a very good spot? Someone just dropped their fork.
I think they did.
There's a very good spot where you can see the fireworks, and that's on the top of the parking garage at the airport.
Really?
A lot of people will
That's
go
right.
in
That's
and
right.
park on the top.
Yeah, and there's actually a few places around town, like top of parking lots that overlook the street.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
all the different hotels do fireworks, if you're not familiar, and they all set them off down the strip. So it's quite a scene. It's one of those scenes around the world that really people get to really get that experience, the whole New Year's Eve experience. And there's a couple of 100,000 people on the strip that they close.
Well,
off.
I think didn't something like 300,000 come
Come to town
to
for
Vegas
this
just
weekend.
for this?
Yeah, that's
I mean,
nuts.
I forgot how many millions of dollars he said it would generate. It's got to be
It's got to be a bubble too.
Yeah.
a bob or two.
A bob.
Now, we noticed you lost a lot of weight. But you look amazing.
I have. You know,
Was it easy? Was it hard?
it wasn't the easiest thing. It wasn't the hardest thing.
Right.
Was trying to be good, and it was terrible. It was Thanksgiving, my birthday, Christmas, New Year.
Oh, yeah.
They're
So
hard
I
to get
figured if
through.
I could get through this
Yeah,
time,
yes.
I'd be okay. So
And
Right.
before the new year, so you're way ahead of the game.
I am. I'm like 80% there. Another,
Amazing.
just be a little bit in
Do you
January.
do you do New Year's resolutions ever?
No, because I normally break them by
Right.
like January 3rd.
Exactly.
So-
Yeah.
But yeah, you know, my goal is lose the weight and don't put it back
Keep
on.
it going.
That's my
You look
resolution.
brilliant, honestly.
For sure.
That's
For
my
sure.
resolution.
I'm just so in love with your costume.
I know, this is amazing.
I'm in love
you,
with your
you
costume.
win. You win. Whatever it is that's
It wins
out there
the
to win.
internet.
I'd
Today.
win shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie.
Yeah,
and fish and
I think the
chips.
Pope should give him something.
I
for
think
this.
so. I think you deserve to have something. Getting Sir Elton in the house.
Do you do New Year's resolutions?
I do them, but don't stick to them. So
Well, I think, some people go, oh, they're stupid, but I think it's always good to start with some good intentions.
it's a good start. It's
It
a nice.
is.
It's
Yes.
like wiping the slate clean.
Yeah,
isn't
because
it?
people get quite reflective at this time of the year, don't they?
Oh, they do.
And they go, oh, well, I'm going to try this. It's always worth trying.
Yeah.
The way I look at
For
it,
sure, for
anyway.
sure.
Sorry, I had
The
to
hat,
do
the
that.
hat. But look
Oh,
at the
it's-
hair. So you did it
Oh,
on the right.
You know
I had
what?
the hair. Faux hook.
I'm
Faux
loving,
hook.
I am loving it, by the
You're
way.
loving it?
Yeah, no, I love
Nice.
it. I really love it.
That's
But that
awesome.
hat is something else.
Yeah.
It is quite warm in here, though. I'm
It
probably
is,
like
it is.
sweating all my makeup off.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Arnie, for
My
stopping
so
by.
pleasure.
glad that you
listen,
came.
Happy New Year,
Happy
darling.
New Year. Mwah.
Ian, Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year
What's
to you.
the worst kisses?
No.
Sorry, I was getting
Even
carried away
wearing
with the
this
Elton.
outfit,
Yeah,
I'm
That's
sorry.
not even happening. Well, Happy New Year, Arnie.
Happy
So
New
glad you came
All
down.
right.
Enjoy that party.
Take
Can't
care.
wait to
Oh,
see the
he's off.
photos.
He's
Yeah.
off. That's
Someone
funny.
needs
Look
to
at him.
give him some free
I know,
fish and
should get
chips.
something, for
That's
sure,
what I'm
for sure.
thinking. Oh my
Oy
gosh.
vey.
So let's do a few little shout outs.
Yes, we got that right here. You
it's-
actually put that out on the page, didn't you?
I did put it out on the page. I'm just going to read it straight off the page. So, my pal, listen up, Ratcliffe family. Listen up. Just watch the show. Stop trying to
Yep.
FaceTime
keep-
me.
Your family's FaceTiming
You're
you.
messing me up. You're messing me up. So my friend John P. PG Styles, not PG Tips. John lives here in town. He's American, but guess what? He's of British ancestry, but he does have his British family. Neil, Tracy, Pat, Leon, Stella, Helena. They're in Kettering in North Hamptonshire. Morning drinking water.
Sure, that's water. Yeah,
What's
I'm sure it
going
is.
on?
I'm sure it is.
So we've also got a family member of mine, Stephen Ratcliffe. I said, don't forget us, Steve, Lisa, Harley, and Callum Ratcliffe in Brinsworth, and brother Peter in Tinsley. We've also got Suzanne Stapley, she's sending a big message to her family, Simon and Kit Stapley in Somerset, and Vicky and Polly Cooper in Sussex. So you want to do the next?
Where are we? Oh, yes. We got Bea Clark sending a shout out to Dave and Carol Clark in Mansfield, Woodhouse in Notts, Lisa Thornley Birkhead, Mark and Helen Thornley in Norwich in the UK, Linda Burns, the Burns and the King families from Glasgow, Scotland, and Jennifer Harris and Rick's families in Greensborough?
Greensborough.
Ah, there you go.
We've got Denise Brown. She's sending wishes to Denise in Kent from LA, California. And we've got Lisa Maria Pallidinetti, Maxine Graham in Bedford.
I got this one. This is Mike Robson, who is, in fact, my cousin, sending a shout out to Pauline, who is also my cousin and his sister.
Yes.
To Pauline and Robert Elder in Hastings. They just moved house, so congratulations on your new house.
And Dawn Zapier, she's sending all the best wishes to Jackie Rondelli in Perth.
In Perth, Australia.
So I have to say, I have a very large family. Happy New Year to my mum, who's in Spain.
Right.
That's where she lives.
Yep.
All my sisters and cousins and friends that are in England. My baby sister happens to be in Vietnam right now.
That's crazy. And although we do have an international kind of audience, you're contributing to that today, right?
Big time. And my niece is in the Philippines right now.
And do we have something?
We do have something. We got a little something,
Little
a
shout
little
out?
video, a little shout out from my niece. And I'm just going to call him my nephew now. He's married to her. So here it is. And then we're going to see it on the monitor, hopefully. Maybe not.
Maybe not. We'll
Maybe
get back to
not.
that one. We'll get back to that.
If it works, we'll put it up. If not,
I know, right?
we'll make sure it gets on the Facebook page at the very least. So that's great. Do you know what? Shall we bring do you know Claire Jane's here?
She is. I'm not sure she's going to dive in front of the camera. But,
I wonder if she wants to come on camera. Let's
she
ask.
might. She might. But you know what? Before we do that,
We always mention her in every show.
We do. We've been doing this just in September, and it's been a blast, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed it too.
Yeah.
But I thought actually it would be nice to have a little recap
Yes.
of the last few episodes.
Yeah.
Little montage,
Just
little
so people get to see
spice.
what the heck we've been up to this
I know,
last few
because
months.
this is again another unusual situation for us to be in.
Yeah, we could do it all. We could do it all.
We
Any
could.
scenario, we're prepared.
So this is kind of our mini review of 2019, even though it only started in September. So take a look and see what we've been up to this point.
Enjoy.
Here we are. I mean, we are on this show. It's called Spill the Tea.
We are going to do our next segment, and you know what that is. It's called What Are You Like?
Rock and Roll Hall of Famer, Joe Elliott of Def Leppard,
Bernie Clifton.
Piff the Magic Dragon.
Da-da-da. Daniel Emmett.
Mr. Paul Zen on with us.
We've got people from all over the world
I know. Well,
watching
yeah,
it.
we had Sweden, we had Greece, we had Australia.
So this is a 1981 London taxi, original London taxi. Actually was running in the streets of London before it came to America.
We got live music going on in the studio today.
If I risk it all.
We've probably been friends for over 20 years or so.
It's a lot more than that, actually.
Well, I said that's how long we've been friends. I didn't say I liked you before then.
Every time you say Brexit, you have to buy me a bar of Galaxy chocolate.
Are you feeling the pressure?
I am feeling the pressure.
You've got
I
all
have
these-
to not.
Oh,
I already spilled the tea.
Here's a funny thing. I'm not actually. This will be the first time this has ever been aired in public. But I just sent off for that My Heritage DNA kit thing, and I swabbed my cheek and sent it off, and I'm actually more Irish than I am English.
But we can't ignore the fact that real star of the show is Mr. Piffles.
Well, we could because I'm right here.
I know.
My name is Bernie Clifton, and I'm on Spill the Tea. I'm thrilled that I'm invited. It all looks good to me.
You can find us everywhere. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, iHeartRadio, TuneIn, Spreaker, Apple Podcasts,
Carrier pigeon.
Carrier Pigeon.
Hey, it's Piff the Magic Dragon. Look, I'm here at Spill the Tea with some tea, and I spilled it on myself.
Actually did.
I did.
Thank you for letting me spill the tea.
It was good.
Quite literally.
As my friend Barry Cryer says, don't look too far forward. I'm not even buying green bananas.
So that's what it is. That's what we've been up to. And yes, we have a lot more to come in 2020. We've got some great guests and some fun stuff. And it seems like every show we do is different to some extent. So
we've done a lot.
We've done very odd shows, whether they've been like, you know, very spontaneous, or they've been like here, or we've had all sorts of things going on in the studio. And in fact, tenuous link.
Yeah.
One of the really interesting things we had on the show was in our very first show, where we started the show coming out of a London taxi.
In a British taxi.
Which was pretty cool.
Nothing more iconic.
That's not water.
But you know, the person that made that happen.
Get back on it, Sam.
Is the wonderful Dan Burke, who's with us right now. Cheers!
Cheers! Happy New Year, to you, mate. What, we've got 13 minutes left, but you know, we're getting
Do you know
close.
when I looked at you on the monitor, it looked like you had no top on.
Oh.
You look at yourself on the monitor, you look naked.
Oh, I am naked. Special effects.
We can make that happen. You know what? Right, one more message from my family. Just watch the show. Stop FaceTiming me.
You're telling it.
I'm telling them off. And they won't stop.
So great to see you, Dan.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you guys.
So you've been obviously incredibly famous and sought after since you appeared on our show, right?
Yeah, I've had Hollywood movie deals, I've had all kinds of agents offer me roles, but I'm saying no, I'm strictly committed to Spill the Tea, so we're exclusive here.
I love that. Did you have a nice Christmas?
I had a lovely Christmas, thank you. Yeah, we had it pretty quiet this time, just my 2 kids, my lovely wife
And
Rosemary.
that's nice as well, isn't it? You know what I mean? Sometimes you just want a quiet Christmas.
Exactly.
And then a raucous New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
At 4 in the afternoon.
I know, right?
So are you going to do anything after this? I know you've got the whole family in with you tonight, but are you all then just going to go home and relax at home?
Typically, yes, would be the answer.
And have you after 8 minutes?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we might take it easy, dare I say it. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't committed to anything.
You just had your 40th birthday.
And that's partly the reason.
And now you're over the hill. That's it? That's all?
I'm out. 2019, let's look forward to 2020. I've had a great year. I've had a fantastic year, but I am absolutely gunning for a great 2020. And I don't want to wake up with a hangover tomorrow, which would be a rare situation to be in.
Right. I know. I'm just drinking water, so. And
I know
you're doing Guinness,
yeah,
but it's good for your health. Lots of iron in Guinness, apparently.
Oh, that's right.
It's medicinal.
It shows.
It's medicinal.
Exactly.
So, 2020, do you have goals? Do you have,
I do
stuff
actually.
laid out?
I'm hoping to get bigger
Tell
boobs.
us your hopes and dreams.
Well, we're in the right town for that.
You can tell it's all gone out the window now.
You can get it.
No, I'm serious. I've got to push more iron. I've got to do more weight. Yeah.
I thought you were going somewhere else.
Instead of buying them.
No, I'm actually going to work on that a little bit in 2020. I've got some exciting stuff planned work-wise and for British Taxi in 2020, but we'll talk more about that more into the year as plans unfold, but very excited about being here, being present in 2020 and celebrating life, just being part of the celebrations of tonight and 2020 moving forward.
This is your first time in the pub on New Year's Eve?
No, we did it last year
You did
too.
it last year.
Yeah, it's quite a tradition.
I was here, but I didn't know you then.
You see, that's how the British community kind of gathers around the world. We kind of end up finding each other. You know what I mean?
Honestly, do like to gather.
We do like to gather.
We don't have to explain ourselves.
Definitely don't have to explain ourselves.
No one looks down at you for getting hammered.
Which makes a big difference.
It makes a big difference.
And it's family. I mean, look, we got the family behind here.
Dan's wife's here, the 2 kids are here.
The kids, it's just that. I love it.
The atmosphere in here is incredible. It's completely packed. It took me about 15 minutes to get a pint.
I bet it did.
Yeah, it's good. It's good stuff.
It's like the last half hour, it just gets rammed in here.
It really does. We'll have to try and get a camera out there before the end of the show.
Yeah,
just to show
definitely.
you how crazy it is.
Yeah. So lovely to see you guys.
I know,
It's
we'll
great to
see
see
you
you.
sooner.
So thank you for coming on. We're going to be doing like a hit and run thing today.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we're going to drag some more
But we
people.
might end up having you being a cameraman in a minute. You can go out there
No
with one
problem.
and do it.
I've got your back.
He's a very good cameraman, by the way.
Exactly.
I'll be there.
Exactly.
You know that.
Well, it's been brilliant.
All right, cheers everybody.
Cheers.
Happy New Year. Here's
Happy
to
New Year
2020.
to you.
And to everybody at home, Happy New Year. Hope to see your lovely faces next year.
And
Oh
then
yeah, any shout outs to do?
Hey.
Mum and Dad, love you to pieces. Wish you were here. And we'll see you next year for sure. And England, I miss you. Kiss the ground for me.
And don't forget, BritishTaxi.com.
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 Big things happening. All right.
Thanks for being here, Dan.
Thanks, Dan.
Take
Appreciate
care, guys.
that.
Thank you.
Thanks. That's awesome. So we are, again, reminded we're here at McMullan's Irish pub in Las Vegas. If you happen to be in Las Vegas, come on down. It's a great atmosphere down
It's
here.
amazing. It's so much fun
It
down
really
here.
is. They've been so kind to us.
Well, what we got now is we've got a countdown clock. We're at 9
Yes,
minutes.
9 minutes and 23 seconds. There it is.
So let's have a, you know what, let me see what's going on our page here.
Oh, we've got a view.
Patrick's watching, Ben's watching, your mum's
My mum's watching. I think my mum gets the other
Hey, Mum.
name check every week. My cousin Matt Herrington. Happy New Year, cuz. And to you.
James
And to you.
Rose, Hertfordshire, originally now in Missouri, Wendy Harrow, Tony Byford, Sue McAway. She's always on my page. Thank you. You support us so much. It's amazing.
So
That's
everyone's
amazing.
having a great time. Oh, my other it's like a family reunion
It is
today.
a little
Pauline
bit.
Ella, my cousin. Thank you, cuz. Happy New Year to you. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, if you're watching and you know there are other people at home just hanging out, tag them in our right in our feed right now. Share it. Let's get as many people on here as possible from all around the world, especially if you're at home.
Absolutely. We've got Eve Dawes is watching, and I think
She's in Chile.
she's in Chile.
She's in Chile.
So from
by,
wherever you are.
by the way, Dawn, I'm going to hook you up with our friend Leslie McGarry. She wants to do a girls' event at your business, Eve Dawes,
You know,
because
you
of
could have this
cosmetics.
as a phone call, right?
Well, we could, but since she's here and I just saw Leslie,
That's right.
and I'll put her in touch with her. She wants to coach, but
No, that's true.
Leslie does a
Yes.
girls' night out once a month.
Yeah.
She's got one heck of a social calendar. And we have to do a big shout out to Mark McGarry, her husband, who actually
Yes.
got us in the pub and
Well,
got us
he
situated.
did. He lined all this up, and he's also the guy who runs Brits and Irish in Las Vegas Facebook page, which
Yeah.
also carries our show as well. So we appreciate him
And
doing
we'll
that.
get him on. Oh, I
know
see
he's
him.
over there.
I
He's
see
over-
him.
He's over there. We need to beckon him
Come
in
on over.
and have
with
him
your
come in
Frank
and say
Sinatra
hi.
hat on.
Yeah, we can get on through. But yeah, so we've got 7 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Yep, 7 minutes, 20 seconds.
Exactly. Oh,
We'll say
right,
a
very
quick
good.
hello to Linda Marie Howard, Linda
Kristen.
Duquesne, Christina, hey,
Christina,
and,
Linda,
Linda Marie Howard.
Takate. Happy New Year, celebrate your joy. Yes, this is my God.
And look who we've got in. The man of the hour, making it happen for us.
And that's Amanda, as usual. Beautiful, amazing Amanda.
And you know what? I've known Mark for a really long time. Actually, it would have been New Year's Eve if you weren't in this pub. Because I think you get most of the people to come to the pub, don't you?
Yeah, it's funny because I just,
Speak close to the mic. There you go. Good.
I just love to get everybody together from back home.
I know you do. Because you do a lot of events here, don't you?
Yeah, we try and do at least 6 a year. We want to move that up to 12 a year this year.
Right. Well, it's great that you've actually, really bring the community together.
Yeah.
And, through the Facebook page and have also just, again, with the community, it's great that you're doing these events.
Yeah, well, right now we've got about 2,300 members. Nearly all of them British, and some of them just want to be.
Yeah, exactly. We do have the Anglophiles out
We
there,
do,
of course.
yeah.
And that is nice though to get them to share in this. I've got friends in here tonight who are not English, experiencing this for the first time. They're going to be here every year.
They are.
In fact, Lynn, my friend Lynn's one of them.
Yes, yeah.
And she's with Leslie. So Leslie has quite a big social calendar. You have a big social calendar, but you made this happen for us, so we really appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. It's really for me. I just love this. To me, this is party.
It's like a home away from home, right?
Yeah. And it's usually the only way I can get my wife to let me out of the house into a party on a regular basis.
I know. You got to work it somehow, though, haven't you?
Exactly. I know. Well, we're within the 5 minutes now.
I can't believe it.
Nearly 5 minutes now till the new year. And your family still FaceTime.
What is wrong with my family?
So now, what is it that you're particularly missing from back in the UK right now?
Really, it's just it's this.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
I don't miss the weather.
No.
The weather I can do without, but
You
I do
can't
miss the
beat-
comedy, the humour.
You can't beat a pub.
Right.
Because the thing is, it's about conversation,
Yeah.
it's about being with people,
Yeah.
connecting. Yeah, I can't stand when you go in a bar and there's some sports playing, and I just can't stand any of that. I just love getting together and having a good old chat.
And it's great. I mean, I'm seeing people right now that we all haven't seen for 2-3 months,
I'm just saying
and there's
that.
other people that haven't seen each other for months, and
Yeah.
it's just a great get together.
And you know they'll be here.
Yeah.
And that's what I love about it. And even if it's only once a year, you're like,
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
see him on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, absolutely.
It
Yeah.
is, it's brilliant, isn't it? It's getting so busy right now.
It
I
is.
can't
It's
believe
almost
it.
to its capacity.
So have you had a good 2019?
You know, 2019 was good, but I think 2020 is going to be great.
I think it is, but you know why? Because it's even numbers. I think even numbers are better. I'm telling you that right now.
It's going to be a good one.
It's going to be.
It's like 2020 vision.
Absolutely.
It is.
And the
It's good.
roaring 20s.
The-
I know.
I mean, they were great.
I
They
know.
were great.
Yeah.
I love the 20s from the 1900s.
Yeah.
This has to be just like.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be
It's
a
going to be
really
lovely.
good
It's
year.
going to be a good one.
Now, what a lot of people don't know is Mark is quite the chef. I don't know if you
Is
know
he
that.
Used to
Yeah.
be.
I heard from Leslie today that you like to cook, but you don't like to clean.
We're
Oh,
gonna,
terrible.
we got to come on. We're going to do a cooking section. You have to come
Yeah,
on
we
and
should
give
do
us
that.
a.
There's quite a few good chefs in town. I think we could rotate it through.
I think we can do that. Well, you know, there's only 3.5 minutes
Oh,
left.
my
I'm going to have to run
a
over.
wife.
I've got to kiss my wife.
You got
Yes,
to kiss
you
your
have.
wife.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for joining
You're
us, Mark.
welcome.
Thank you.
See you later.
Happy New Year. Mwah.
Happy New
Thanks
Year,
for making
Leila.
this
Happy New
happen
Year.
for us.
Take care.
So, do we want to squeeze one more in? Or
I-
just the two of us?
Yeah, well, you see, if we'd have had a plan for the show, we might have actually figured that out. So, I don't know, I think maybe, I mean, we've got 3 minutes at this point.
Should we put it down next to?
If these
Shall
two,
we do it?
Well, we could get both of these two in.
Come on.
This is literally like
Come
Spill
on
the Tea
in.
remix of
Come
every
on
single
in.
guest that we've had on the show.
Want to say
We're just going to keep
Sandy, one
rotating
of our
them
previous
now
guests?
for 2020. The same
Ed
guests
Gregory,
because
come on in.
welcome to last week's guests. To last week's guests.
Happy New Year,
Ben Stone and Jasmine Trio.
I've got your. This is going to make you laugh. In my car for Ben, I've got 2 coats that heat up by themselves and a bunch of Marks and Spencer's underpants.
Which are coming on special delivery, aren't they?
They are coming on. That jacket comes with like a dual plug-in charger. Wow. I am not like, at first I thought, does it belong to the jacket? It's a bit random, this
We are
conversation.
totally
Hello,
live.
mate.
Hello, mate. Good
How
to see
are
you.
you?
Now, are you too good to celebrate New Year's with us? Because we've only got 2 minutes left.
Of course, yeah.
So we just want, you know, and we figure that you two are actually together.
We
so
have nowhere else to be.
it's not like you
Mr.
need to be
and
with anybody else. So, yes, you're more than
We'll
happy to
kiss
stay.
and then we'll kiss.
Yeah, well, whatever works for
I'm
you.
reading.
And then me and Elton will kiss.
I'm
That
reading
was
some
that's
of my
what
clubs.
messages in.
Got it. They know how to use a mic. These are the best singers you'll find in town.
They do.
But they like being
there we
they
go.
like being
There
close
we go.
anyway.
They do.
It's a duet.
You look very healthy, you two.
As are you. As are you.
Oh.
And we missed you last week.
I
It feels
know.
like a year ago now, but
I know. There are lots of obligations at this time. of
yes,
year, isn't there?
indeed, yeah. It's getting hot.
I love your hat. I know it's boiling with you.
I'm wearing a plastic hat.
We actually walked in the front door and went, are we in the right McMullan's pub? Because we couldn't find you for about 10 minutes.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
we were
we're
walking
hiding
around the
around the
front,
corner.
and I think maybe you ended up somewhere you didn't know you were going to be.
And it's a funny side door as well.
Right.
So
it was
where
the other
you
left.
are in the world, we are getting up to about 1 minute's time.
Wow, 1 minute.
We hope you're
Exciting.
having a fantastic
We're gonna
time
count
wherever you
down.
are.
Oh, wow,
Because
look
sitting
at
at
that.
home and relaxing, we're very welcome to be with us here. We appreciate you tuning in. We appreciate you, everything that you followed with us over since September, really. It's over
Yes.
2019. We're going to be going since September.
It's been
But
fantastic.
we're going to be doing some really great stuff in the new year. We're going to get these two back to actually sing live in the studio. We had a recording interview last week.
Yeah,
But
live.
These
Pre-tape
guys
live.
are amazing. And yeah, we're just, it's exciting.
Oh my God.
We're in the final minute.
We're in the final 35 seconds
Wow.
now.
This is
gonna be
good.
2020 vision.
How many years have we
2020.
talked about doing this
I
together?
really like
We
it's
have.
fun.
Here we
We have. And it's true. Every new year, are you coming down the Broadway? You're coming down the Broadway. We're all
Exactly.
together. It makes
I
me
know.
really
And
happy.
I'm still in bed normally.
I know you don't
So we're
Night
getting ready to the
We're getting
countdown,
there,
so
aren't
I think
we?
we're
Yeah.
gonna
16
let's do it
go.
all together then.
All right,
Here we
we're
go.
Here we
ready.
go. Are you ready now?
Wait for it.
10,
9,
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! Happy New Year! Happy New Year, Travis.
He doesn't want to kiss. Happy New Year. Cheers, cheers. There it is. Oh, yes.
2020 is here.
Wow.
They're doing another one.
There's an
Another
echo.
countdown going on.
We'll go again.
apparently.
We'll drink again. We'll drink
We're
again.
doing it again.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
I'm not quite sure. I think we just went back to the future.
And I know we're
Hey,
going
that's
to be
good.
a little delayed on this one.
Yeah.
You know, so
What does the iPhone say?
Happy New Year.
Well, the iPhone says 12.
The
so
iPhone's blowing up. I think we're close enough.
We are
We are close enough.
Yeah, we're
Other than
perfect.
delay on Facebook,
Yeah,
everyone's
it'll
confused
be
anyway.
perfect. It'll be
Because they
perfect.
will have this about 20 seconds
here's
before.
a song,
But
here's
There we
still.
go. Quick, cross arms.
Are we on lang syne?
We got to. Cross arms.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year! Oh, Happy New Year! Happy New Year!
Oh, yes.
If you don't know the words, I have the words. Because some people don't know the words.
Come on, solo Jazzy.
Go on, Jasmine. Do it
Oh,
for
there's
us,
more.
girl.
Here we go.
You don't know the words, do you?
Here we go.
We know that
Oh, it's just one
part. Cheers.
Cheers, everybody.
Guys, cheers. Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year.
Wow.
Ah, yes.
Fantastic. We did it. Is that the...
Oh my gosh. I can take the hat on now. It's so hot.
I know. Yeah.
2020.
Wow.
Oh, right. Yes.
Right.
Wow. All right, see now
I'll be
we're
your
doing
fan.
all
I'll be your fan.
that. You are my fan, Ben. You are my
You're
fan.
number one.
Yeah.
This is actually my first British New Year. I'd like to actually be up and
Big here in
here.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we've always come back to Vegas, or somewhere else.
Yeah, I've been in England.
We done Christmases in England, but
Yeah, but not New Year's.
it's not my first, but
Well, yeah. Exactly.
my
Now,
first in a while.
I heard that you're very good at being a scouser.
A little bit.
I think. Hey! I want to hear some. Oh, scouts.
You missed it last week.
I
She did it
know.
last week on Spill the
Do
Tea.
it for us.
Yeah.
Do it for us,
She did.
Jasmine.
Happy New Year.
Well, okay, so I finally managed how to order some chicken and a can of Coke.
That's what you missed last week, aren't you? Glad
You're
glad you were away.
She got the scouser thing.
But the only trouble is I don't like chicken and I don't drink Coke.
So you
Say
can
Happy
order,
New Year.
you can order it for somebody else.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Well, we're gonna give you a little job now, Ben.
Okay.
Oh,
what am I doing?
see,
We're
it's
gonna have
work.
you be our roaming cameraman.
Oh right. Okay. We want
So
to
we
capture
just want to
some of
kind
the.
of show the people
Yeah, let's
at
do
home
it.
exactly where we had a little flyby when we came in at the top of the show.
Fantastic.
But we are connected here.
Okay, great.
So
Oh wow.
Travis is gonna
Should we
switch
start
to
from
you.
here? Start
You
from
can
here.
start
Yes.
from here.
There's
And
Travis.
there's
Travis.
Travis. And there's Amanda.
I'm out of here.
Travis.
And he's going wonky. You see, you got to make the most of the talent while you got. So let's go back to him. So Ben's taking us on a little tour.
Oh, how cool.
of
Isn't that
where-
great?
And because he's tall, he's above everybody else, which is great.
It's fantastic.
I love that. If it was us, it would just be everybody's knees.
Absolutely fantastic.
I think so. We're gonna we've got the band going there. Oh, and the bar's here. We've got a pretty full bar here at McMullan's. Of course he's zooming in on the Liverpool.
Liverpool.
I didn't know this was a Liverpool establishment.
I want to say hello to my friend Erin. She's the bunny lady. We should bring her in because she's not a Brit, but she's come down to experience this the first time.
All right.
Come and squash in for a minute, Erin. Let's get you for a quick minute.
Do you want me to swap?
No, you're good. Let's just squish us listen.
Okay, we'll switch.
It's very impromptu, all of this.
Hello.
So this is my friend Erin. And Erin is my hero. We call her Bunny Lady. She rescues bunnies in Vegas. This is so adorable.
Is that a
Erin.
rescued one?
That is so cute.
That's one of the rescues.
That's one of the rescues.
It's a bit. I think you're a bit
He's
late.
taxidermy now.
Yeah.
But speaking to the mic, Erin, let's get a little closer.
Happy New Year, everyone. So glad we could drop by.
And this is your first British New Year's Eve in the pub,
It
yeah?
is, totally.
Yeah,
Completely.
I love it. I'm so glad.
You know,
you
our
came
money
here.
transporter is half British.
Well, there you go.
So I
That's
actually
okay.
came for Jody, too.
You're qualified.
And for you.
Oh, my family will not stop FaceTiming me. Why won't they just listen to me?
Thanks for having us on Spill the Tea.
I'm so glad you came down, Erin. So you need to. Did you get a little champagne?
We're going
tipple?
to, we're going to go, I think I'm going to go get a Guinness or something.
You should.
You should.
I
That's the way to
recommend
do it.
it. I'm so
Yeah,
glad
thank
came.
you. Happy New Year.
Mwah. One of my favorite people in the whole world. Just
So
brilliant.
as always, you know, we want to encourage you guys to engage with the show. Always add to our comments. We're right
Yes.
here. We'll be able to kind of talk to you during the show.
Let's say hello to
Between shows, of course, let us know where you are. Our usual segment, which will be letting people know where you are. Add
Yeah.
you to our globe, which isn't here today. It's back at the studio. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're new to the show, you're welcome. And if you're able to share the show outward to other pages and other British people, other people who just love everything British, please do so. For
Truly
2020, we
appreciate
really want
it.
to take our numbers up and get more people engaged in what we're doing here, which today is way more alcoholic than it is tea-based,
Oh yeah.
which actually I'm kind of enjoying.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
So maybe we should actually think about changing the name of the show to...
So good. So good. So good. So.
That's just where we're at.
Hello to our friend Donna, who's your mum. Happy New Year, Ian's mummy.
Yep, Happy New Year. She says Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Oh, great to see you. It's nice to be able to see my mum on New Year's, even though I'm not actually seeing my mum on New Year's.
She's seeing
you on New Year's.
She is. She is indeed.
Where's your mum and dad? Are they at home?
They're somewhere in the area. They're in Vegas, yeah. Yeah, being antisocial. I mean, we'd normally be in bed at this time. You realise that?
Well, yeah,
right?
because you live backwards. You're like vampires.
Yeah,
They- they are
Showbiz
vampires.
schedule.
So
I have to tell you, when you were on the show last week,
Yeah.
you actually hadn't been to bed. You just came
Nope.
straight to the show,
Yeah,
right?
it was easier. It was closer going all the way through.
Those
Yeah.
creative types, huh? They just
Coffee flavoured champagne for today.
perfect. So what are you up to tonight? What are you going to be celebrating on the Las
We've got
Vegas?
a few house parties to call into. We were toying with the idea of the strip.
Right.
As we're getting older, the strip becomes less and less appealing.
It does.
But
We've done it one year.
I am
It's
bearing it tonight myself. I am.
Yeah.
Well, but not like Trafalgar Square kind of
Right.
in the mix.
You know, socially you never commit, do you? You hold out to the last minute and you
Yeah.
wait and see what the options
That's the
are.
way
You
to do
socially
it.
don't commit.
Only for you.
I
about
don't.
this
I
one.
don't. I know.
No.
You know what? You know how many of my friends will say, "Are you going to that blah blah blah?" And I go, "No, I didn't. I didn't say I was going." Oh, I wish I'd never said I was going. I've got to go now. I'm like, don't
Yeah.
commit. you
That
know?
may be option on
Just
Facebook
like every
is
week on
fantastic.
this show.
And if you feel like it.
It's true.
2020.
But if you can get them into Vegas, the strip closes down basically.
Yeah.
So there's no traffic down the strip. 300 and something thousand people come in for New Year's Eve. You've got to have a plan.
Yeah, you sort of got to pick a side because you can't cross it either. So
Yes,
if you
you
start
do.
on one side,
That's
you're
right.
gonna
You do,
stay
but
in
you got to
there,
know
so.
the little sneaky ways.
Yeah. There's
So
a
we're
few
going to be
local
well,
tunnels.
We're going to be at Caesar's Palace tonight.
Right.
Oh,
And,
that's right.
Yeah, over at Il Molino, which is Amanda's husband, Patrick. Patrick has been
Yes.
on the show.
Incredible.
Restaurant. So, and he's got a balcony that overlooks the strip. So you feel like Nero up there,
Yeah.
looking
Yeah.
down on the minions.
Yeah.
You
You're
do.
more like the queen here.
It is very much.
You are more like the queen.
One will have
You know,
fireworks
this is
now.
painting the very odd picture of me on this show. I might have to add.
I saw you eyeing up those girls' sequin dresses, Ian. I know you can ask me if you can borrow a dress. I know it.
Is that what it was?
Is that what
Oh,
you're
lovely
wearing
girls.
tonight?
Their dresses are gorgeous. Have you
Yeah.
seen them? Oh
I
my
know.
gosh, they
There
look
is some.
beautiful.
We can see them if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Is it?
How beautiful
I'll
their
see it.
dresses
Travis has got to
are.
be on the ball now. Oh, he is on the ball.
But you know who's the queen of gowns is Jasmine.
There you go.
You're the queen of
Live
I
gowns.
do love the sparkles. I got a few sparkles.
Yeah.
Oh, getting the candid view. The candid view.
I
Oh.
love that. So what else have we got in here we wanted to pull in.
We saw Elton as we were walking in.
You did see
Oh,
it.
he looked
Yeah,
great.
it's a good effort.
Someone made that for him. Yeah.
Oh, what about? Come on in.
Yeah, we'll swap out. We're going to get a more serious drink at the bar.
A real
Do a
drink.
serious drink.
Happy New Year, guys.
I'll have a baby shower.
Happy New Year to you,
We'll
mate.
see you in a minute. When we
Love you guys. Happy New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, family back home. Love you all.
So, hang on 1 second.
She's finally given in. She's gonna FaceTime with
I
the
am.
family here.
You've got to watch the show.
But
Yeah, I
turn it
can't-
around first, so we can see. It's actually a
I
family.
can't be on it. You need to watch my show on Facebook.
Yeah.
I sent you the link.
I know.
Watch the show. Watch it. Oh dear.
Right.
Yes, from the chapel. Come on in. We have messenger tickets, but we haven't met.
Well,
yet,
now
so-
you're going to put your headphones on so you can sort of hear.
And then you'll need to.
You're going to get right on the microphone. Wait, hold on. There you go. Get those on. You get right on the microphone.
Right on the microphone.
Almost like you're
Because
kissing
it's loud in here.
It is a bit noisy.
It is very loud in here.
So-
So
For,
welcome.
4 o'clock.
For 4 o'clock in the afternoon. It's still downhill from here.
So we chit-chatted on Messenger.
Yeah, we bumped into each other.
At Dan's 40th birthday.
Yes, we did.
We
So
did.
It's a small world because we're going to have you on the show.
Yeah.
Tell everybody what you do. It's great because your big time's coming up, isn't it? Your big season.
Yeah, today. I shouldn't be here.
And actually, you
I gotta go
represent
back.
Yeah.
you represent something quite iconic in Las Vegas.
Something a little bit Vegasy, yeah.
Very Vegasy. Tell us what that is.
I run the oldest wedding chapel in Las Vegas.
Look at that, a Brit running the oldest Vegas
Unbelievable.
wedding chapel.
How did that happen?
How did that happen? That is actually
Great,
my
though.
first question.
To be able to say that is fabulous. How the heck did you end up here then?
Well, I think I have a similar background to you.
Okay.
I worked on cruise ships for a long time.
Oh, you do. We probably know some
One of
people.
those. Came and stayed. Yeah, and I used to run the photo department on the cruise ships.
You're a photographer.
I'm a photo.
Oh, is that
So-
so to speak?
Yeah.
Shoppies, photogs. What was the other one? There were other names for different jobs.
yeah.
Right.
We had shoppies.
Some
we had
went with-
photogs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
All the
I don't
lingo,
know.
The
I never
cruise ship
had.
lingo.
I never had the experience.
So my first wife was a dancer on a cruise ship.
Sounds about right.
There you go. Same
Yeah.
old story.
Yeah.
Ran off with a show girl and ended up in Vegas.
Did she work for Anita Mann by any chance? Because Anita had most
Possibly.
of the shows on
Possibly.
the ships.
She worked on. Here's a plug. Holland America.
That's how I worked
There you
for
go.
Holland America. Yeah.
I worked on them all. I kind of went from one to the next. And 10 years ago, I followed her here because she got a job in a show here.
Nice.
And I stayed.
And you stayed?
And I stayed.
And so now with the wedding chapel, that's got to be just like a whole bag of fun every day.
when you're a photographer in Las Vegas, you know, it's a rite of passage to go through a wedding chapel.
Right.
It is.
And yeah, I stayed and worked my way up the ladder, and that's it.
And I know we've had this conversation and you can't tell us anything, but you've had some really famous people getting hitched in your wedding chapel. And I can't say who they are.
Did I tell you?
You did tell me.
They're really
Oh,
okay,
I
yeah.
don't know.
You did.
It'll have to be off
You
air.
know-
You told me about the more recent one anyway.
Yeah, you know, we get lots of famous people. Celebrities nowadays are a little more aware of, you know, their worth, their
Right.
celebrity worth.
Yes.
So most of the time we have to sign away our
Yeah.
But this was
keep
a
our
British guy, and
secrets.
that's as far as I'm going to go.
It was what?
He was British.
He was British.
Yes, that's why it was kind of interesting. Oh, I see.
It's going to be off the air, isn't it?
It's going to have to be.
It's going to have to be off the air.
It is. It is. And he's in sports. That's the only other thing I'm saying.
Not David Beckham.
No, he's married. already.
No.
Unless he's renewing his vows, I suppose.
No.
Do people renew their vows? At your
Yeah,
place?
yeah. Who did we have big name recently that renewed their vows? Frasier. What's that guy?
Kelsey.
Kelsey
Grammer.
Grammer.
Yeah.
Oh, very very nice.
He renewed his vows.
That's nice.
I have
That's
a
nice.
story about Kelsey Graham.
And he
It's
said
very-
I can tell everyone.
It's very, oh, good.
So can we come down and do an item at your
Oh, yeah,
at
we'd
your
love to.
wedding
Absolutely.
chapel then? We'd love to do
Absolutely.
like a little remote thing so that we can really kind of see how a Las Vegas wedding chapel run by a British guy. Now, where are you from originally?
Marlow and Buckinghamshire.
Marlow.
Yeah, a little town on the Thames there.
Now, I know that Valentine's is a big day. That's when I met my husband. That's when I got married on Valentine's. And for people coming into town, they can actually get their license at the airport, can't they, for about a week or so, is it?
Yeah, they open it. I think they're actually expanding it this year
Are they?
because there's a lot of popular days in February this year with 2020. So we've got 210, 2020, and all these kind of crazy dates coming up. So it's going to be a big year for weddings here for sure.
Yeah, because there's a ton of people that come out here from Britain to get married as well.
Yeah.
A ton of people. But it's funny, people always ask, well, I know I got married there, but is it still legal when I get back home?
Yes, it is. What happens in Vegas doesn't stay in
Doesn't
Vegas.
say Vegas, you're still married.
You're
you
still
know.
married, yeah.
But yeah, so I particularly love Valentine's because that's mine. It'll be my 25th anniversary.
Oh my God.
I can't even believe I'm saying that.
You were married at 5?
You were. I was going to say the same.
That's illegal. That's totally illegal. But yeah, we've got a big one coming up.
That's good.
Yeah.
Come and renew your vows.
That would be so lovely to do
And
that.
we'll
In the
film
oldest
it.
wedding chapel
And,
in Las Vegas.
and it's lovely,
And we'll
isn't it?
make it
Yeah.
live on the show.
Have you ever been?
Let's do it.
Let's do
it. Let's do it.
Have you been to a wedding there before?
No, I haven't.
You never been?
No, I've seen the chapel, but I've not been to a wedding there.
Okay.
But it's lovely, isn't it?
A big part of our business is locals as well in Vegas.
Is
So
it?
yeah. So we see it with people now living in Vegas. You know, their grandparents got married there, their parents got married there, now the kids are getting married
That's
there.
amazing.
So,
That's awesome.
yeah.
Well, we'll definitely book that one in. For sure.
Book that
for
in.
sure.
Yeah.
So is there anybody back in England you'd like to, on number 4 there, anyone you'd like to say a little shout out to, New Year's celebration shout?
I would like to say Happy New Year to everyone back in England and my expat friends. I've got lots of friends down in Florida and in LA as well, so they're more than likely watching.
Oh, and
So,
tell us the
Happy New
website
Year.
for the chapel.
littlechurchofthewest.com.
littlechurchofthewest.com.
There, that is.
I'm so glad I finally got to meet
I
you.
know.
I really am.
We'll film at the chapel, huh?
That'd be
that would
fantastic.
lovely.
Yeah,
I
sure,
can't wait. It won't be long. I mean, it's what, 6 weeks away.
I know. Thank you so much for coming
Yeah,
by.
cheers.
Thank you.
Happy
Indeed.
New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. I see, I'm out.
Huh?
I'm
Boddingtons.
dry. That's not good.
You'll never survive.
It's not good. It's not good. Thanks, mate. Thank you.
Have a great 2020.
And you.
So I think we're probably at the. we're in the new year. I think we've probably cleared the town on this one.
We've done what, sorry? I can't hear that.
I said, Mrs. I think we're almost done.
Almost done. Do we want to bring Cherry in?
Cherry, wait, is she there?
Is Cherry, she gone?
She's gone.
She's doing a thing?
She's running around.
Drinking
I'll
having
tell you
fun.
about the next time because I did have the hypnotherapy session with her, which I never got a chance to share. But we'll do that in the new
I
year.
can't wait for that.
So we're going to
day.
take one more.
And I think Amanda needs to come in. Do you want to come in, Amanda?
Amanda doesn't want to come in.
She don't want to come in.
She's being camera shy. We're going to take one more little look around the building before we disappear.
It's been a fantastic year, hasn't it?
It really. I mean, we've had a great time.
We really have here.
You know, and I'm
We've
so pleased
created
that
something out of nothing.
we continue to create something out of nothing. And I know that you've been on special assignment the last couple of weeks. But
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you're back here. And we're going to have a lot of fun with the great guests in 2020.
Yeah, we
when
are.
hopefully it'll be a little bit quieter than this.
Oh yeah.
But places anyway.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So I think we're pretty much.
I think
we're good.
Gonna wrap it up. So
Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for supporting, guys. We'll see you.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, one point. Next Tuesday, we're going to be broadcasting from Tuesdays here in Israel. Happy New Year.
Yes.
See you then. Take care.
Thanks for
Bye-bye.
swapping the champagne with us. Bye, everyone.